Have you ever stopped to wonder what really happens when the divine actually steps in during some kind of apocalypse?
And then just leaves.
Exactly. Leaves behind this totally new, irreversible reality. Well, today we're doing a deep dive into a world built on exactly that idea.
We're looking at Claudia Reid's book, Earthfall, Dome War Chronicles, or excerpts anyway.
Right, excerpts. And it's framed as this unique exploration, isn't it? The book's own description says, angels fell and God left the earth. Pretty bold statement.
Very bold. Sets a dramatic stage.
So our mission today really is to unpack what the book calls this visceral, supernatural, utterly apocalyptic journey.
It really throws you in the deep end from the start.
It does. I mean, you get descriptions of the earth trembling when Yahuah, that's the name used for the creator, tells people to rest.
And then it's cracked dome in the sky.
Yeah, cracked dome, and then fire rains down, and it sounds just chaotic, like the world's turned inside out.
Well, what's interesting is how quickly it seems to move from that initial intervention to a kind of final conclusion.
Yeah.
The description promises this huge scope: divine justice, redemption, and the final return of the king.
So quite the epic scale.
Absolutely. And our deep dive is going to look at the specifics. How does that actually happen? You know, the betrayals, the miracle.
And what it all means, right? For the people stuck in this transformed world, this post-divine world, as you put it.
That's precisely.
Yeah.
What are the implications?
Okay, so let's dig in. The book jumps right into these extreme elements. There's a character, Mara, who seems really central early on.
Yes, Mara. Her story is, well, pivotal.
How so? What happens?
Her death, described as a martyr's death, isn't just tragic. It seems to be the actual catalyst.
The catalyst for the bigger divine stuff.
Exactly. It escalates everything. The book says she ascends through the breach in a beam of holy fire.
Through a breach, like a literal hole.
It's depicted that way, yeah. A physical tear in the heavens. It's like her sacrifice, her spiritual defiance, literally rips open the sky.
Okay, so her martyrdom creates an opening. That's powerful. And speaking of things coming through openings in the heavens, King David.
Ah, yes. King David's return.
The sources talk about him descending. This isn't just some kind of vision, is it?
Oh, not at all. This is where divine judgment gets very physical, very direct.
How so?
He's described descending as this 8-foot warrior, sword blazing.
8 feet tall, blazing sword.
Yes, and he's striking down evil with what's called absolute divine judgment. The book apparently makes these battles feel incredibly real, very vivid.
So it's not subtle, it's forceful.
Undeniable, a kind of divine cleansing.
Very direct.
That image is something else.
Right.
A warrior king from the heavens executing judgment. Okay, so with that kind of intervention, things must get pretty black and white, right? There's a clear division.
Extremely clear. And this is where it gets, frankly, quite chilling for those who aren't chosen.
Who faces the worst of it?
The oligarchs and elites, as the book calls them. The powerful, the corrupt.
What happens to them? They're consumed by fire from above. It's not just defeat, it's annihilation.
Fire from above.
And then they're described as being sealed in the dome.
Sealed in. Trapped.
Trapped. Surrounded by blood, rot, and silence. And the text is explicit. Their cries for mercy. Unanswered. Heaven does not answer.
That's incredibly bleak. Absolute finality. No second chances. No appeal.
None. It suggests a judgment that is completely absolute.
So what does that tell us?
Yeah.
About how judgment works in this world? Especially with that line, Yahuah has chosen his own, the rest are left behind.
Right, that's maybe the core takeaway. Divine justice here isn't nuanced, it's not conditional, it feels predetermined.
A selection.
An absolute selection, yes. And the book hammers this home. The war is over, but the judgment has just begun.
So the fighting stops, but the sorting, the consequences, continue.
Exactly. It's a stark vision of consequences, and it's conveyed apparently through things like journal entries, battle scenes, spiritual moments, all designed to make you feel it.
Feel that immediacy, that inescapability.
Precisely. Very visceral.
So taking all this in, it really kind of gets you thinking, doesn't it? For you listening, what does this vision suggest? Mm-hmm. Imagine a world where heaven answers, but only for a select few. Where justice isn't just final, it's unyielding. Absolutely.
Yeah, it raises big questions.
It really does. What does that kind of scenario mean for, power itself? For survival? Even for faith?
What are the rules when the game is changed that fundamentally?
Right, think about those stark choices, those irreversible consequences. It's a powerful, maybe unsettling vision in Earthfall, isn't it? Something to definitely mull over.